thought I also saw Ian Robertson, Aranota, and so forth. If I missed anybody, I apologize. The numbers have all of a sudden grown, and I missed some people. I also know your academic advisor, Joe Nakatsu, outreach director, Kim Perez-Holtz, and your own Justin Scott is also on here. So graduates, please give a really hearty round of applause to all the people, your family, friends, faculty, staff, cats and dogs, cousins and nephews. Give everybody a big round of applause because they are the ones that have helped you attain this achievement. So I know I thought I saw President David Lasner on here, so I get to put him on the spot first and say, Dr. Lasner, would you like to give us some remarks?
Sure. Thanks, Song, and it's a pleasure to be here. I think I am apparently greeting number 2 of 4. I have 3 degrees, and one of them actually is from a College of Engineering at a little school on the continent called the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. So I know some of what you've gone through, but I certainly don't know all of what you've gone through because, as Song said, this has been a challenging year, actually a challenging year and a half since the pandemic hit last spring, the quick pivot online, and then an entire year online other than probably your lab and hands-on classes this year. As Song said, you should be really proud for having made it. This is a time like no other. I know many of you have also done other things. I guess our most famous recent engineering graduate, Patrick Gassman, is not with us because he already finished so well. But I do see another NCAA championship, or not championship, but competitor there. From the women's tennis team. Congratulations. Those of you who have done things like that while making it through engineering, all the more kudos to you. This is an amazing place, and I'm glad, at least for your first 3.5 years or so, you got to experience UH Manoa at its best. The mix of people that we have, the amazing faculty, the curriculum, and all of the other things that you can do here make this a special place. I came here over 40 years ago on a 1-year half-time contract, and I never went back to Illinois. And who knows, one day one of you could also be a University of Hawaii president. For the faculty who are here, thanks for all you've done. Our students wouldn't have made it through without you. And even more than the students, I think you've had to change everything that you were used to doing beginning last spring and throughout this academic year. Our ability to continue to graduate students is really your doing, along with amazing support staff throughout the university. So mahalo to you also. I hope you've learned some things about the use of technology in teaching and learning that you were forced to do during this pandemic that maybe you can use to improve your teaching, even as we begin to return back to, I won't say a normal, but a new normal beginning this fall. I'm really quite confident. And as with the student award winners who I congratulate, I know we'll be recognizing the faculty award winners here today. And congratulations to you over and above everything that I know all of your colleagues have done to help our students through this year, as well as continue to conduct your research. Lastly, to the family and friends, all of the Ohana out there in, I guess, YouTube and Facebook Live, thanks. Our graduates couldn't have made it through without you, especially during this period. This has been a year that's challenged all of you in supporting your students to help them get through. So I know they will be thanking you, but on behalf of the university and all of us here, we're really deeply appreciative of your support of our students and in minutes, our graduates. So mahalo, and on to the next welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Lasner. I'd like to continue and ask our provost, Dr. Michael Bruno, to say a couple of words.
On there yet?
Am I there?
I thought I
There
saw.
we
Oh,
go.
there he is.
Hey.
Now I can see myself. All right.
All right.
Thank you, Song. Thank you, Dean Morioka. And aloha and congratulations to the College of Engineering class of 2021. As an engineer and a professional engineer, I always appreciate the opportunity to speak to the College of Engineering graduates. And I do so on behalf of all of the faculty, staff, and administration of this great university. It's a really honor and a privilege to celebrate this remarkable achievement with you and your families and your friends. And I recognize that this year is different. I could have labeled these comments as a tribute to the masters of uncertainty, because your presence here today as graduates of some of the most challenging academic programs in the midst of the worst global pandemic in 100 years, it's all the proof we need. I wanted to make some comments about a report I authored back in 2015 for Lloyd's Register in London. The report was titled A Foresight Review of Resilience Engineering, Designing for the Expected and the Unexpected. We looked at this over the course of 2 years, wondering, could there be such a thing as resilience engineering as a full-blown pursuit, a professional degree perhaps? Our aim was to try to better understand what makes a community more resilient. And can resilience somehow be designed from the start, whether it's in an infrastructure, an educational system, you have it. In a follow-up meeting in Portugal, we heard from one of the engineers who volunteered to stay behind and safely power down the nuclear reactor at Fukushima in Japan after the 2011 earthquake and tsunami. And that engineer at the end of our meeting stated very simply, people are the resource for resilience. At the same meeting, one of my other colleagues, Professor David Woods from Ohio State, concluded, the future is intensely technological and intensely human. So think about that for a moment and reflect on the fact that you will soon be designing, managing, building systems and products that people will construct, operate, maintain, and use. And then let's add the context of our shared experience during this pandemic. We have all learned that humans are remarkably resilient. And we've learned that people, our colleagues, your teachers, many of them here on this call, your families and friends have all been the source of resilience in all of our work together and in our daily lives. We will forever hold this class, the class of 2021, each and every one of you, in our hearts as the class that found the courage, the discipline, and the resilience to look adversity in the face and succeed. In closing, I want to say, don't be a stranger As new UH Manoa alumni, you are members of an ohana that stretches around the world and understands the true meaning of aloha. Stay in touch and remain connected to your university and to each other. UH Manoa will always be your home. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bruno. We'll now move on to our own Dr. Morioka. Floor is yours, man.
All right, mahalo, Dr. Choi, and even bigger mahalo to President Lasner and Provost Bruno for your remarks and for joining our College of Engineering Ohana here tonight. It really does mean a lot to us, all of us, and both of your standing support for engineering is very much appreciated. And I will say that it has not gone unnoticed by all of us here at the college. So mahalo for all that you do to support us in the background, but also for joining us here tonight. I too want to congratulate all of our graduating students, as well as your family and friends joining us here tonight. You should all be very proud of your accomplishments, as you can now call yourselves engineers and engineering alumni from the College of Engineering, much like many of us do. But you should also be very excited about what your future holds in store for you. You're entering the workforce at a time when engineers have never been in greater demand than we are now. And at least from my perspective, our skill sets, critical thinking and problem solving, as well as the leadership that engineers can and should be providing is needed now more than ever. Our state and our country, as well as across the world, is in such a critical point in time where health issues, the economy, our own security has all been in crisis mode over the last year. And this is where engineers, you now, have a role to play and a way to contribute back in very meaningful ways. One of our engineering student ambassadors, Lindsay, said it once in one of our orientations for incoming students, incoming freshmen. And the question was, what do you need to get used to? Or what do you need to learn to, just to tolerate and get through? And her response was, you need to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that really stuck with me because that's really what we do. And that's what you've done over the last year and a half. And, President Lasner and Michael Bruno have mentioned that. And it's so very true that we as engineers need to be comfortable being uncomfortable because that's how you solve problems. So, but I know we have a lot of things to do tonight, a lot of people, a lot of students and graduates to acknowledge and honor, as well as you all taking the oath to become engineers. So enjoy the rest of tonight's event. And I look forward to seeing a number of you tomorrow at the commencement photo opportunity back here on campus. So aloha and mahalo, and back to you, Song.
Thank you very much, Dr. Morioka. Okay, so we're going to move forward. As President Lasner had mentioned, we have some awards to recognize the faculty. And we will start by honoring 3 of our exceptional faculty members who were selected as the 2021 Hee-Chang-che awardees from their respective departments. The Hee-Chang-che Award is given out annually to one faculty member from each department that is selected by the graduating senior class for teaching excellence. So that is you guys. You guys are selecting the faculty awards, and this is what we have. For the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, we have Dr. Roger Babcock, and I believe Mr. Justin Scott has a little screen thing that he's going to show. So if all of you guys know Dr. Babcock, and if you are unaware, please send him your congratulations via text or at the end when the ceremony is over. Okay. Yay. Next, for the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, we have Dr. Magdy Iskander. I wasn't sure if he had logged in or not, but Dr. Iskander is and has been teaching classes in wireless communication, and he's very well known to many of the folks. And if you have not had the chance to take his class, we hope you get a chance to sometime by returning as a graduate student. Justin, no slide for him? Oh, there he is. So if you have not had a chance to meet Dr. Magdy Iskander, please do so. He is a very fantastic person that is very well known in the wireless communication arena. Finally, for the Department of Mechanical Engineering, we have Dr. Joseph Brown. Dr. Brown teaches in the nanotechnologies arena. And if you have not met him in one of your classes, we hope you get a chance to reach out to him and thank him. And maybe even come back and take some graduate classes from him. How about a big round of applause for all of our faculty awardees. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to 3 awards for our outstanding graduate students. The first one is the outstanding Master of Science student, and this award goes to Mr. Viet Sang Dawn. He is a student in mechanical engineering, working with Dr. Sang-woo Shin, and was recently awarded the University of Hawaii Manoa's Master of Science Student Award. His research in microscale particle delivery is being recognized in large drug particle delivery systems. How about a round of applause for Viet? Congratulations, Viet. So this year's Outstanding Doctor of Philosophy Award goes to Mr. Douglas Elman. He is in the Electrical and Computer Engineering Department, working with Dr. Yuan Zhang Zhao of the Hawaii Institute of Advanced Wireless Technology, and was also awarded an ARCS Bretzloff Scholarship last year. His research in utilizing optimization and machine learning techniques to study how distributed energy resources can be used to improve the operation of the electric grid. How about a round of applause for Douglas? Lastly, and she may be very familiar to many of you, is the Teaching Assistant Award goes to Ms. Tai Q Nang Pham. She is in the Mechanical Engineering Department, working with Dr. Joseph Brown in nanosystems. She has transitioned all her assigned lab courses to be fully virtual and has taken initiatives to greatly enhance student learning. She is constantly praised by many of her students as a great teaching assistant. Round of applause for Nang. So now we come to the recognition of student awards, undergraduate student awards to be more specific. And we are going to ask the nominators to present the outstanding graduating students. So at this time, of the three, we are going to begin with the outstanding graduating senior in civil and environmental engineering. And we have Dr. Oceana Francis introduce their awardee. Dr. Francis, can you unmute yourself and,
Yes,
okay.
the Civil and Environmental Engineering Department would like to introduce Mallory Hataishi, who has been selected as the outstanding graduating senior for spring 2021. Mallory has shown remarkable leadership in all aspects of the American Society of Civil Engineers student chapter, the Younger Member Forum, and the Pacific Southwest Conference, and has been a foundation in holding these things together. She has also been leading our leadership series with the College of Engineering. She is part of the Native Hawaiian Science and Engineering Mentorship Program, NHSEMP, which is dedicated to the advancement of Native Hawaiian students in engineering at the University of Hawaii. She is also part of the Civil and Environmental Engineering Bachelor's and Master's BAM program, which is an accelerated program allowing our top students to obtain bachelor and master degrees in 5 years. For her master's, she intends to work on civil engineering topics affecting our Native Hawaiian culture. And as a Native Hawaiian engineering professor, I am very pleased to be able to mentor her during her master's work. She has been a top student in our department and a real pleasure to work with. So congratulations, Mallory.
Aloha, I'm honored to have been selected as a Civil and Environmental Engineering Outstanding Graduating Senior. Congratulations to the Mechanical and Electrical OGSs as well. Thank you to the professors and faculty for your hard work and dedication to your students, especially this past year. Thank you to the amazing friends that I've met through NHSCMP, Chi Epsilon, ASCE, and by being an engineering student ambassador. These past 4 years wouldn't have been the same without all of you, and I'm incredibly grateful to be a part of these programs with such inspiring people. Of course, thank you to my family for your constant support and love. Congratulations, Spring Class of 2021. It was one heck of a ride, but we made it. I wish you the best and hope that you get to celebrate your accomplishments. A'ohe hana nui ke alu'ia. No task is too big when done together by all. Mahalo!
Song, you're muted.
Oops. I'm sorry. Thank you very much, Dr. Francis, and congratulations, Mallory. Next, we're going to move on to the outstanding graduating senior in electrical and computer engineering. And we're going to ask Dr. Galen Sasaki to introduce the outstanding graduating senior. Dr. Sasaki.
It is my pleasure to introduce Willie Chang, the outstanding graduating senior in electrical and computer engineering. I know Willie's abilities and accomplishments well since he has been in 5 of my courses, 4 undergraduate and 1 graduate, and he's currently a teaching assistant for one of my labs. Willie has maintained a nearly perfect GPA of 3.99 while also minoring in business. He has received impressive awards, including a University of Hawaii Region Scholarship and the Student of the Year Award from the Hawaii Council of Engineering Societies. Willie's work and project experience shows his range of interests. He is working as a computer engineering intern at University Health Partners, which is a medical group, and has worked as an assistant software developer for the Hawaii Space Flight Laboratory, which does space research on campus. And he has also worked as a teaching assistant and grader for multiple courses. Willie has been involved in a variety of activities. He has participated in hackathons, such as the Hawaii Annual Code Challenge, where his team placed second, and the EduCax hackathon, where his team placed third among 249 teams. He participated in research projects, resulting in being the co-author of 2 conference papers and a third paper, which is a technical report. And Willie is active in service, being a member of the Hawaii Kai JCs and Eta Kappa Nu, which is the Electrical and Computer Engineering Student Honor Society. Willie has had an exceptional undergraduate career, and he will continue his education by working towards a master's degree in our department. And this summer, he will be an intern at the National Security Agency. So I'd like to congratulate Willie on being the outstanding graduating senior. And now I present Willie Chang.
Spring graduating class of 2021. My name is Willie Chang, and I am humbled to be one of your outstanding graduating seniors. I want to congratulate all the graduates for their incredible achievement. The past semester has been wrought with continued difficulties, but with the end in sight, a new chapter of our lives begins. Your ability to face these adversities and overcome them is a testament to your drive and determination. And I know everyone is looking forward to the accomplishments you'll achieve in the future. Of course, this moment would not be possible without those around us, which is why I would like to take this time to thank Dr. Aaron Ota, Dr. Yao Zhang, and Dr. Galen Sasaki for their mentorship and guidance throughout my undergraduate career. I would also like to thank my friends and family for their continued support and unending encouragement. Thank you for selecting me as a recipient of this award, and I wish everyone the best as they continue to chase their dreams and solve problems.
Thank you, Dr. Sasaki, and congratulations, Willie. We'll move on to the outstanding graduating senior in mechanical engineering, and we're going to have Dr. Waylin Koo introduce the outstanding graduating senior. Dr. Koo.
Thank you, Dr. Choi. Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to present ME's Outstanding Graduating Senior Award to Tara Ania. Tara is a Milani High School graduate, and she played varsity softball in high school and received 3 Spectrum OC16 Impact Player Awards, 2 of them during championship games. She started the UH Manova in fall 2017 and was the recipient of UH Region Scholarship for that year. For those who don't know, this scholarship is most prestigious for incoming freshmen to UH. So while studying in our department, Tara was on the dean's list every single semester in the past 4 years. She now had a GPA of 3.9 out of 4. And I have had the pleasure to help her in my ME 422. He transferred class this semester and witnessed firsthand her excellent academic performance in my class. Aside from her coursework, Tara gained invaluable experience through internship programs and co-ops at OceanNet and Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard, which I'm sure will contribute significantly to her future successful career development in engineering. She also worked on a number of hands-on and fun projects, including restoring her 1982 Darson 720 pickup truck, as well as building a house with her dad and grandpa. For Tara, it's more than academics. She is a well-rounded engineering student, and I'm sure an excellent future engineer. Many people will enjoy working with. I just want to say, great job, Tara. The ME department and its faculty are very proud of you. Congratulations.
My name is Ania, and I'm honored to be accepting the Outstanding Graduating Senior Award from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. I want to thank the University of Hawaii and the College of Engineering for providing me with a great education. I feel really blessed to have experienced some incredible opportunities here in my home state, and for all the friends I've made in my time here. I hope our paths cross again in the future. I also want to thank all of my professors and mentors who have guided me along the way. And last but not least, I want to thank my amazing family for always supporting me. You guys have been my rock and my #1 supporters from day one, and I would not be the person I am today without you. I also want to give a quick shout out to my senior design team. I'm really proud of what we've accomplished and how far we've come. I'm really happy it was you guys I got to experience it with. Now to the engineering class of spring 2021, I hope you guys are taking the time to really just enjoy this moment. We've dedicated the past few years of our lives towards this very moment, and now it's finally here. So pat yourself on the back and treat yourself to something nice because we've earned it. Congratulations. Now let's go do something great.
Thank you, Dr. Koo, and congratulations, Tara. We will now move on to the Order of the Engineers. And this procedure will be led by Dr. Roger Babcock. I thought I saw him earlier, so I'm going to call him to lead this order ceremony.
Thank you, Song. Hopefully you can hear me. I want to say congratulations to all of the graduates. Good job. And I want to thank the CE students for my award. So for the Order of the Engineer ceremony, this is about the ring that some of you have seen engineers wear. It's my privilege on behalf of the National Board of Governors of the Order of the Engineer to preside and to welcome you to this ceremony. This ceremony presents an opportunity for us to take a pledge and to recall that the professional purpose of engineering involves the pursuit of a learned art in the spirit of public service. By following the acceptance of the obligation, the individual engineer reinforces similar efforts of his or her peers, realizing that in unity there is strength. The order is symbolized by the acceptance of an obligation and the wearing of a stainless steel ring on the little finger of the working hand. The obligation is the formal statement of an engineer's responsibilities to the public and to the profession. It's a creed similar to the oath attributed to Hippocrates that is commonly taken by medical graduates and which sets forth an ethical code. The obligation is a composite of several creeds. It emphasizes the fact that we as engineers have certain obligations. It promotes honesty and integrity and recognizes that today's engineers are dependent upon their predecessors for their skills. The symbol of your desire to serve the public is the engineer's ring. It is a badge of recognition, which will become known to all as the sign of a learned professional. So now what we're going to do is you're going to recite after me the obligation of an engineer. So you get to unmute and repeat after me.
Hold up.
In my profession, I take deep pride.
In my
profession,
I take
pride.
To it, I owe solemn obligations.
To it, I owe solemn obligations.
As an engineer, I pledge to practice integrity and fair dealing, tolerance and respect, and to uphold devotion to the standards and dignity of my profession.
As an engineer, I practice integrity and fair dealing and respect, and devotion to the standards and dignity of my profession.
I will always be conscious that my skill carries with it the obligation to serve humanity by making the best of Earth's precious wealth.
I will always be conscious that my skill is with it.
Dedication to serve humanity by making the best use
As an engineer, I shall participate in none but honest enterprises. When needed, my skill and knowledge shall be given without reservation for the public good.
As an engineer, I shall
participate in
non-ground
enterprises.
My skill and knowledge shall be given without reservation
for the public good.
In the performance of duty and in fidelity to my profession, I shall give my utmost.
In the performance of duty and in fidelity to my profession, I give my
Utmost.
Utmost code.
Okay, you can remute. And ring in the mail. Please wear your ring as the outward symbol of your profession, of our profession, of your new profession as engineers. Congratulations to all of you.
Woo!
All right.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Babcock. And congratulations to all you guys. You guys are now proud ring bearers that must keep that oath. Next, we come to the most important part of the ceremony, and I am going to request assistance from Mr. Justin Scott. But this is a place where we are going to recognize all of our degree candidates. Okay, so once again, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you for going through a very hard year to obtain your degrees. Congratulations. All yours, Justin. All right. Congratulations, everyone. You guys really have gone through a lot in the last year and a half, and we congratulate you. So as President Lasner had mentioned, and Provost Bruno had mentioned, and Dean Morioka has mentioned, we really do not want you guys to be strangers. So to help you remember that, we are going to call on Mr. Stancher Mabelos of the Alumni Association of the University of Hawaii Manoa, say a couple of words on the behalf of the association. Mr. Mabelos.
Thank you, Dr. Choi. Good evening, graduates. Congratulations on a job well done. You've all completed a very difficult major in a very difficult time. During this past year, you've had to face unprecedented problems and obstacles, and as true engineers, you found solutions and persevered. For that, I commend you. Hi, everyone. My name is Stancher Mabelos, and I am the president-elect for the Engineering Alumni Association, the University of Hawaii, or EAAUH. I'm also a civil engineer at the company Construction Management and Engineering. And before I move on, I just want to say that I'm a fan of this virtual setup because I'm able to see all the cool outfits and smiles and ambitious faces. Kind of brings me back to when I was in your shoes. I remember being very excited and super ready to take the next step into the next chapter, but please enjoy these moments, everyone. Enjoy the relationships that you've developed over the years and continue to develop and nurture them. Because the relationships that you form today will become your connections in the future. It will be very helpful at almost every point of your career, from entry level and as you move up the ladder into management. These relationships and connections will come in very handy and help you every step of the way. And a great way for all of you to stay connected is to become a member of the Engineering Alumni Association. With EAAUH, you will have yet another resource to get in touch with those alumni that may have moved away to an outer island, to the mainland, abroad. It'll help you keep in touch with alumni that may have not updated their email addresses and you can't get in touch with them through other means. So with that being said, I just want to give you a brief introduction of EAAUH. We are a group of alumni whose goal is to promote relationships between the College of Engineering, its faculty, its students. We aim to provide sponsorship, funding, and assistance to help the college progress and succeed. And as mentioned earlier, we also help keep the alumni in touch and connected. We do have a social networking site called UH Connect. It's a site that enables you to connect with alumni in different areas of the country. It allows you to seek career advice. There you can also find or post job opportunities. And in addition to UH Connect, we also have a Instagram account where we will be posting information on upcoming events. So if you have a chance to, please go and follow EAAUH on Instagram. The actual name of the account is EA, the number 2, and UH. So EA2UH. We also network through 2 of our main events. The first of which is our annual Homecoming event, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with and may have taken part in the past. This event brings alumni together to talk story, reconnect, enjoy great food and drinks. And another of our event that we coordinate is our annual golf tournament, where alumni come together, enjoy a round of golf, and win some awesome prizes from flat screen TVs to trips to Las Vegas. And at the end of the day, this event raises funds to provide scholarships for incoming engineering students. Our last golf tournament, we were able to raise enough funds to provide 6 scholarships. So we are very proud of that. Not only is becoming a member of EAAUH a way to stay connected, it will also provide you with a way for you to give back to the college that has given us so much. There was a quote that I heard that really stuck with me, and it goes, "We don't inherit the land from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children." And this was very touching because I feel that it is our job to provide a better future for the next generation. We should be able to provide a world and environment where our children will have a chance to succeed. So it would be great to keep this cycle going, for you to provide for the next generation of engineers. The same way that the alumni has helped you and your class, the same way that the alumni has helped me and my class. So we would like to keep this going. The dream is to improve on it, which I'm confident that you and the next generation will be able to do. So you may have received a form. If not, you will receive one soon where you'll have a chance to opt in and become a member of EAAUH. So when you do get the form, please check yes. Membership is free. We'll send you an email kind of jotting down what steps need to be taken to become a member. And with that being said, I hope to see you all soon at one of our next events. And once again, congratulations, enjoy the moment, and please stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you much, Mr. Movello's stature. So before we conclude, I'd like to see if any of our faculty, staff, or the alumni would like to express their congratulations to our graduates. So Dr. Ian Robertson, would you like to?
Absolutely. Great. Congratulations to all of our graduates, but most particularly to the new graduates in our newly formed program on construction engineering. I'm proud of you. You're pioneers. You're some of the first to graduate from that program, and we hope the program grows because you're going to be well sought after in the local construction industry. But to everybody, congratulations. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe.
Dr. Wayne Shiroma.
Hey, congratulations, everyone. You're the first class to graduate from the brand new Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. And don't forget, don't drink and derive.
Thank you very much. Dr. Lloyd Hiara, I thought I saw you on here.
Oh, hello. Congratulations to all of you, all of your hard work and perseverance and all the sacrifices your family made to you, I think is about to pay off. So don't forget to thank them too. Enjoy your achievements today and best wishes in your future endeavors. Today is also special for me since my daughter Elise is graduating from the EE department here in the college. So, you know, do not hesitate to contact us in the future if we can help you in any way. And once again, congratulations on your well-deserved achievements.
Thank you very much. Anyone else? I thought I saw Dr. Joe Brown on here as well, and he was one of the teaching awardees.
Yeah, I don't think I have too much to say. I just want to say congratulations to everyone, and it's really great to see everyone that I met in the different classes, starting with ME331, make it to finish your bachelor's degree. And then there's a few people who made it all the way to master's degrees this year, who I have known since they transferred in to the Manoa and took my class among their first classes here. So congratulations, everyone.
Thank you very much, Dr. Brown. Would anybody else like to say some congratulatory remarks? If not, this really does conclude our ceremony. I'd like to thank Jill Nakatsu, Kim Perez-Holz, Charlene Sato, and of course, Mr. Justin Scott and all the others in the College of Engineering for assisting with this semester's convocation. I'd like to thank each of you personally for joining us this evening to be a part of this very special occasion. I would like to invite all of the graduates to stick around for a bit on Zoom, and they can celebrate congratulating one another. We have created some breakout rooms, and you can join them, as you wish. I just opened it up, and I believe you can go into the thing and
maybe before we go into breakout rooms, we could go back to grid view.
Okay.
And show off the graduates.
Oh, sure, yeah, of course.
Right. Justin can do that.
Okay, so
congrats, everybody.
Well, Jill was not going to say anything, but I guess we got to just say something. So Justin was going to play some music, and we're going to go back to a gallery view, and I'm going to just scroll through everybody so we can get all of you guys on our YouTube live videos. So everybody can see all the happy faces for finishing one of the toughest degrees on campus. Justin, would you like to play some music or?